Lancia Integrale with a
Hello you lot, Miller Corner here, welcome back once again, and today you join me in my red temporary daily Seicento on the way to Brands Hatch. But today I'm not on the way to watch more British superbike racing, no, I'm on the way for something a little bit more car based and a lot more Italian, because today I'm on my way to Festival Italia, which is kind of an annual festival, obviously by the name, obviously that was kind of pretty clear, wasn't it? To do with everything Italian. That's Italian cars, bikes, classics, race cars, which if you haven't been to this channel before or you don't know me very well, is pretty much what makes my blood pump the hardest. So this is going to be an absolutely epic day. And if that wasn't enough, the red Seicento and I aren't just going as normal spectators, because we've actually been invited onto a club stand. That's right, the Facebook-based Cento car group United Centos has actually invited me along to be part of the stand. And even though the Super Seicento isn't back on the road just yet, I thought I've got a Seicento, and as we now know, it's a slightly unusual and quite cool spec. So what better opportunity than to take my temporary daily along to give it its time in the limelight as a show car. So without further ado, let's get to Brands Hatch. So we've made it to Brands Hatch, and as you can tell by the very nice Italian machinery behind me, we are clearly in a place of good taste. So without further ado, let's go take a look round. Okay, so first up we've got the United Cento stand. This is where all me and my Cento homies are hanging out, and we've got some pretty awesome cars. There's SPI Seicento, owned by a guy called Matt. It's got some nice mods on it, he's lowered it, some of the interior bits have been dipped, got a nice exhaust on it, it's nice and loud, big fan, much approved. We've got the temporary daily here, which you may have noticed we've accessorised for the show. We did incidentally get splashed by some guy in a Skoda Octavia on the way here, so cheers for that, mate. But that does actually give it a kind of cool sort of rough and ready rally style look. I've added the rally stripes, rally tape over the headlights, which I know is supposed to be electrical tape, but that's all I had. Just some very nice side decorations. Now I can't take the credit for this one, I'm afraid. I actually got inspiration for this from my man Billy RS, so shout out to that guy for making this look cool. I did originally want to do an Italian flag with the red colour of this, but I couldn't get the vinyl in time, so that's going to have to do. But on the whole, it has to be said, given that it's muddy and given that it's decorated entirely with masking tape, temporary daily looking pretty decent there. Got a chink, which is absolutely awesome. It's all stripped out in the back because race car. It's just tidy, it's just nice, which is hard to find because chinks rust even worse than the Seicentos do, so to find a good one these days, very, very rare. So keep these nice, people. There are a few other nice ones down here, but as you may be able to hear, there is some copyrighted music playing. Know that this lot are nice, but I can't really show them for legal reasons. But hey, roof rack, much approved. You're on the wrong event, bro. So here we've got the Abarth Owners Club section, and they've brought some really nice ones actually. We've got a 595 here, who's part of Yellow Crew, so represent, even though I'm not representing Yellow Crew today, but very nice. We've got a sort of Nardo grey type one here, and it has to be said, that is classy. Would you like that? Can we just appreciate that? How nice does that look? Sun coming through, trees. Nice. Stealth out spec on this one. Oh, I've just seen the dog ring gearbox. This is a straight cut racing style gearbox, and this is a pretty freaking rare option. Nice carbon lip on it. It's had the fog lights taken out for more ventilation, and it's a fairly easy bet that this one is making some wicked power. And it must be said, there are a lot of classy Abarths here, lots and lots of nice ones, but that is a good one to end with, I think. Check it out, dark blue, nice Italian pinstripe running around it, black bonnet. Oh, that is a really, really nice spec with sort of grey, white leather interior. That is awesome. Standing at the gate gives you a sneak peek, and check this out, Fiat Coupe. Such a cool car, isn't it? Panda 100 HP, which is just basically a sportier, hotter Panda, and it's just a really funky, cool little car. Oh, and there's an F40. My God. I can die happy now. Here's an example of Alfa being Alfa. This is an old GTV, and isn't it just lovely? Really charming, but weird and different looking thing. Massively flared arches, those nice pepper pot wheels that just look gorgeous. Really nice sloped rear end, which, dare I say, it looks a little bit Audi A7, but I'm probably going to get burnt at the stake by every Italian car fan for saying that. Even little things like that, even like that little plastic sort of flared out bit there. This is the GTV 6 one as well, 3 litre, so you can bet your life it will sound absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's unreliable, it'll probably rust. Clark's owned one of these and said it was one of the worst cars he's ever owned, but also one of the ones he loves the most. And I think that is what generally cars from Italy do to you, and that is that they do go wrong, they do break, they do have their problems, but they worm their way into your heart. 90s Alfa GTV. Now this is a car that I've got a real soft spot for. I think these things look absolutely stunning. I love the 4 headlight arrangement that Alfas have. I love the kind of moustache thing going on at the front. I love the V shape in the bonnet. I love the slash down the side. Love the way the tail is really short and stubby, and I love the whole rear width of the car light bar. Stunning looking thing, aren't they? You could have them with the really lightweight, busy little 2 litre twin spark, or the full-on 3 litre V6. And even though they were front-wheel drive, they handled really nicely, and they don't rust on the outside because they're made of sort of plastic composite, and they can be picked up for about £1,000 these days. And the interior is gorgeous, leathered and chromed and beautiful, fantastic. And oh my god, this one's for sale, £1,850. Mark, we're gonna have to have a deal, my friend. I want it. So this area is very much Ferrari focused, as you can probably see. I found one. Here's a 360. Oh yes, drink it in. It's manual. Light cream interior. It's a right-hand drive manual Ferrari 360, and by the fact it doesn't have the Challenge rear grille, it's my dream spec. The day I own one of these, you are coming along with me to collect it. I cannot explain to you how excited I get around 360s. God, I just love it. Don't you hate it when you park up your ultra rare £1 million F40 and then someone else parks theirs next to you? God. Here's a Lancia Delta Integrale. Now these are absolutely awesome, as we already know. They're rally derived, they look cool, they've got these awesome box arches and a nice big wing and really nice wheels, and they are stupidly quick, about 250-260 horsepower. But underneath it all, underneath the rally heritage and the massive speed and the cool looks and the massively appreciating value, they are ultimately a hot hatch, and a hot hatch means you should be able to use it every day. And the owner of this particular one obviously does. It's got a baby seat in the back. How many beautiful collectible classics that are epic to drive and look this cool can you put a baby seat in the back of? We've got this, which is an original Abarth actual racer. Massive intake in there, which is necessary for the engine in the back, which is around 3 or 4 times as powerful as the factory car. The rear doesn't even shut. This isn't propped open, this is held open. That's how it came from the factory. Oh Italians, how we love you so. Look who we got here.
Hey, how's it going, guys? You alright?
Mr. Stef AB, how you doing?
Yeah, very well. First time we've met each other.
It's taken a while, and you've come down today in
the Abarth 124 GT.
Abarth 124 GT.
Very cool.
Beautiful specs,
yeah.
Red with black. What are we thinking so far?
I like it a lot. There's the carbon fibre hardtop is awesome. It's great. But I think, as I've been telling a load of guys, the fact that you've got a hardtop that you can't easily remove is a bit of a challenge. But as a whole, I think it looks really nice.
Is it worth more than the Spider?
Oh, I don't know. If it rained every day in the UK, then yes.
It is starting to rain. Yeah.
There you go. It's worth it.
The cars we've got here, which obviously best in show, obviously.
Yeah.
Ignoring those, what's been the best car you've seen?
For me, the white Lancia Integrale.
There's worse interruptions to have.
Yeah. So before these, any more before I start?
Yes,
no,
yeah.
really good. My favourite is there's a white Lancia Delta Integrale with martini stripes on it.
Yes.
That for me is amazing. I still think that's one of the best cars here.
That was awesome.
Your thing's alright though?
Yeah, there we go. Seal of approval. I'll tell you what, when the Super Seicentos back on the road, we'll get it on your channel. How's that?
Let's do that.
And we know what we're replacing your 595 with yet then?
We do, but I can't say yet.
Oh.
I have to tell my audience first.
I mean, I already know it's Project Kalisa. Oh, I mean, no, sorry.
Stop it, mate. Probably towards the end of August, there'll be my new car reveal stuff going
End of
on,
August,
so.
we're going to get that on the channel at some point. Yes. So we'll do some stuff together properly.
Sounds like a plan.
For now, mate, been good to meet you.
Thank you, mate.
Enjoy your
Have
day,
a good
Mr.
day.
Stef
See you later.
ABtv,
Cheers.
buddy.
Thank you.
How pretty is this? This is an original late 60s, early 70s Fiat 124 Spider. And while Britain was busy making MGBs and Triumph Spitfires, Italy was busy making these. And call it controversial, but I prefer this massively. Really, really nice shaped rear end, the kind of split chrome bumper for the number plate. I think that looks gorgeous. You see the way the rear sticks up for those? Oh, that rear detail alone is lovely. Beautiful leather seats, and obviously you need to be able to see all the engine health gauges because it's an old Italian car, so you will definitely need to be looking at those constantly. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe these to be Campagnolos, which are really, really nice old Italian wheels, and they are in a lot of old Fiats and Alfas. Discreet little flares. I love how the mirrors are incorporated into the door, not out on a stalk. Look, that's actually on the door. How cool and how quirky is that? Look at it from that angle, the way the headlight curves in the wings, curves down into the bonnet, curves back up the other headlight. Ferrari 250, anybody, or just me? Money and space and time allow, one day I'm gonna get one. This isn't helping how much I want one of these. What we've got here, ladies and gentlemen, are a collection of Lancias. And for those of you that don't know too much about classic Italian cars, Lancias are even higher in Italian car fans' estimation than Alfa Romeo. Lancias are just, oh, they're just amazing, aren't they? Look at this, look. How many cars have got that many angles going on in just one area? The curves, the triangles, the slashes, the round kind of ovular grille, the sticky out chrome bits. There's so much going on in just that one area, and it's quirky and characterful and just amazing. And this is a Fulvia. It's got a 4-cylinder under the bonnet. Is it a straight 4 like most conventional cars these days? Nope. Is it a slant 4 like Saab used? Nope. This has got a V4. That's right, the Fulvia has got a V4. What other car manufacturer would think to do that? What I'm trying to get at here with these cars is that Lancias and Alfas and Fiats and Italian cars in general, they might not be the best value for money or the most well-rounded, the most practical, the most reliable, the most usable, but then you look at them and you live with them and you experience them and you get to know their characters and their charms and how much people love these things, and you just think, you know what? They might not be the best, but actually, maybe they are. This is a bit of a turn up for the books because we've now been told to pretty much move on from where we were standing, and we've now got some of the cars lined up here, including we've got Katie, who made all today possible. Thanks, Katie. She's the organiser of Seicentos, and we've basically been told we're going on a parade lap. That's right, we're going on the track. So temporary daily there. Katie's pretty much immaculate Cinquecento sporting there. This outlaw are going on the track. We're on the track. Holy cow! This is so cool. Oh, the camber is so weird. That first corner, my dad and I have walked around this track when watching Superbike, and that first corner, the camber is insane. Oh, this is just awesome. Let's see if we can clip an apex. Whoa. We've been limited to 30 miles an hour, but that doesn't mean we can't have a bit of fun doing it. How good is this? Down here, let's see if I can go for a racing line. Clip that apex. Whoa, clip that apex. Oh, how good is this? We're rolling in side by side. Yes. Oh, this is just the most awesome thing. We're on frickin' Brands Hatch in a bone stock Seicento, and we're loving it. I'm in a Seicento on Brands Hatch. I know I'm only doing 30 miles an hour because that's all we're allowed to do, but oh, how cool is this? Katie's chink actually looks incredibly clean. The temporary daily is the opposite of clean today, but that's okay, because today it's all about fun. This is car passion right here. This is automotive fun. This is not taking it seriously, this is just having a laugh, and this is what Italian car passion is all about, is just doing it for the fun of it. The Italian car community is some of the most relaxed, laid back, casual, fun-loving, easygoing people I've ever met in relation to cars, and this is proof of it, because we've all got different levels of power. We've got super tuned hot hatches, we've got classics, we've got race cars, and we've got bone stock Centos like these, and just everyone's having a good time. I just adore this. This is what being into cars is all about right here. I love it. And there we go, I believe that is us done. That is our parade lap of Brands Hatch. How awesome was that? Oh well. I know it was only 30 miles an hour, I know the car's bone stock, I know we weren't racing, but that was freaking awesome. So much fun. I just drove an albeit bone stock, albeit not my own Seicento around Brands Hatch in a massive Italian car parade on a beautiful day with some fantastic car loving people. That is just amazing. I genuinely have goosebumps. That pretty much sums up an amazing day here at Festival Italia, here at Brands Hatch. So you know what? I loved it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when there are plenty more epic and particularly Italian automotive adventures to come in the future. But for now, thanks very much for watching, everybody, and have a brilliant rest of your day. See you soon and have a good one.